Hi everybody, welcome to Static and Noise. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope if you're listening, you have a reason to smile today. I'm sorry for my voice. I am sick. This is the second episode. I'm so excited. I don't know what we're gonna talk about. I didn't come in here with a huge plan or a bunch of notes. So we're just gonna try to talk about the things. I did jot down like a few words to talk about, like topics. So let's get into it, I guess. Now, getting sick. Let's talk about that. Please wash your hands. I can't tell you. I can't put into words how you need to wash your hands. Cough in your elbow. Please cough in your elbow. Don't cough in your hand, because if you cough in your hand, here's what's going to happen. You're going to spread those germs everywhere. Excuse me. Like, I've seen people cough in their hand and then they would touch something and I'd be like, well, can't touch that no more. Because why are you doing that? That's just my question. Wash your hands, please, and cough in your elbow. I usually try to open the door with a paper towel if I can. They say the vent in the bathroom has the most germs ever, supposedly. I hope that's not, I don't know how true that is. Don't quote me on that. No. I don't know. I can't say. I don't, But, anyway, excuse me. Anyway, moving on. What I have no clue. They literally were they swabbed me and they were like, so you don't have strep, you don't have the flu, you don't have a cold, you don't have anything. I was like, so what do I have? Because I felt terrible. Absolutely terrible. Gave me a steroid shot. Let me tell you something about those steroid shots. They hurt so bad. They sting. He was like, oh, this is not that bad compared to, it started with a T. He said a different shot. And I was like, that wasn't bad? I looked at him up and down. I said, no, that was terrible. Anyway, he was like, I know it's not fun. I was like, for you. Anyway. So yeah. Wash your hands, everyone. Oh, man. Oh. I didn't get home until late last night because I went to the first hospital and the nurse literally came out. I sat down, checked myself in. The nurse comes out and she's like, I hate my voice, how it sounds right now. She was just like, hey guys, so we're full. It's been like this. She said, when I sat down, she said, I know you guys have been waiting here for a very long extended amount of time. And I was just like, huh? What do you mean? And in my head, obviously, because I just sat down, I'm just like, what? And basically, I was just kind of confused. And then I looked around, I realized everyone was waiting for a long period of time. And I was just like, oh, well, this is not on my bingo card right now. So, and she was like, it's because there's 30 beds and we are full to 33 people. And I'm just like, huh? So basically, no beds. Which bummed me out. And she was like, if we do clear, we really try to line you guys up based on needs and triage. What do you need? How's it is? 2 people looked up and just walked out. They didn't even let her finish. They just, they just walked out. They were just like, I'm not doing this no more. So, shout out to my mom, by the way, man. She really helped me out. I'm not going to lie to you. I told her what was going on, because of everything that I've been feeling, and, she was like, it's because I know you've guys been waiting here for a very long experience, extended amount of time. And I'm just like, huh? So basically, no beds. So basically, no beds. And, she was like, if we do clear, we really try to line you guys up based on needs and triage. What do you need? How's it is? 2 people looked up and just walked out. They were just like, I'm not doing this no more. So, you know, And basically, like, she said that she was going to call around to some hospitals to see if they have any wait times, etc. You know, because I told her what would happen. I was like, okay. Now, mind you, I was still going to stay because I was like, even if I don't find anywhere, at least I'll still be in a system where, someone's system, like, where I can be seen, you know, even if it takes a long time, you know. So, I'm falling asleep in my chair, and I get a message. She's like, hey, like, well, she called me. She was like, hey, blah, blah, blah has 9 people. We're gonna go, blah, blah, blah has 9 people, and they said you can come. I was like, okay, cool. So, drove another 15 minutes. Mind you, this whole time, I'm sorry, I'm taking off my wristband. I was out of it. I felt drunk. I felt very disoriented. I was out of it. I was speeding, and I shouldn't have. I know I was. I was going like 58 and a 40, and I was like, ah. Anyway, so yeah, they saw me, and you know, they swabbed me. They swabbed everything in the book, whatever. They told me I came back fine. And I was just like, so what do I have? They were like, you probably just have like a small virus. I was like, oh, okay, what is it? And they were like, well, we can't really tell you because we're not sure. I was like, huh? Okay, do your stuff, whatever. Great. All right. Anyway, they gave me a shot. They gave me some Tylenol. Sent me home. I went home. So I'm home. And no work today because, well, your girl's sick. Anyway, let's talk. I got my first Stanley. Shout out to my aunt. She is so amazing, man. Like her and her significant other, they're so nice. They're so amazing. Like, we were at Hobby Lobby, and now I've never really understood that. Like, personally, in my opinion, I've never really understood the hype about a Stanley for real. Now you're probably thinking, but why are you? Now listen, it was a gift, okay? If it's a free water bottle that sounds like this, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it because it's hot and we all, let me tell you, as an adult, please get a water bottle. Please, if you're debating, you're like, I don't know if I should get a metal water bottle. Get one. Go to Walmart. I promise you, you will find some. You really gotta just lock in and look for one. It doesn't even gotta be good. It doesn't matter because I promise you, you're gonna get in the car and you're gonna be like, oh, I'm so thirsty right now. I don't feel good, or something, like, you know, you just walked in the sun, you just put groceries in the car, like, whew, you turn and like, oh, that's cool, that's great, you know, I'm gonna drink my stuff, yeah, and make you feel good, and make you feel like you have your life together, because we are adults, and we don't have our life together. I'm 23, see, that's how bad it is, I call myself 24, anyway, 23 years old, and I always call my bottles or cups emotional support, whatever, emotional support cup, emotional support bottle, because it's like it holds on to me, you know, and I'll hold on to him. I'll hold on to the thing, you know. I'll hold on to the bottle, like, you got me, I got you, you know. And anyway, no, but they're walking around Hobby Lobby because her significant other was looking for I'll call her SO, looking for a blanket, and yeah, it was like a last minute decision, and what happened? We found it. I'm sorry, I sound out of it a little bit because, well, you know, anyway. I need you guys. I'm gonna be good. Okay, take a shot of water every time I say or mention I'm sick. Okay, you guys will be super hydrated because it's too hot. So basically, we were looking for a blanket, a specific blanket, and we saw these Stanleys. I thought the color was nice, you know. I was just like, oh, this is a nice color. It was like a red, and it had like a green top. It was so nice. I was like, wow, that is a nice Stanley. That is so nice. Because I have a cup. It's like a Simply Modern cup, but I lost the straw. And I mentioned to her, I was like, hey, like, I didn't say, like, hey, you know, I was like, that's such a cute cup. I was like, I've never had a Stanley. Like, I was just speaking, you know. She was like, you should totally get one. I was like, yeah, I'm okay. I was like, well, I have my cup, but my straw is gone. So I just kind of, like, raw dog it. And she was like, how do you manage to lose a straw? I was like, be for real here. Do you know who I am? I lose stuff. I hate that about me. I will lose stuff. But I was like, yeah, we just moved on. And well, I walk around with my aunt, you know, and she's just like, we were just walking and talking because I lost her. I lost the other girl. I lost, you know, her SO. Because I was walking with her originally, and her aunt was like, okay, I'm going to go help find this thing too, you know? I think she was just trying to get away. Because when I ran into her, she was like, oh, hey. I was like, bro. Where have you been? I kid you not. I was looking for her because, you know, I got lost too. I got separated from her SO. I got lost. And, yeah, I got lost. So I'm just wandering around. No, getting lost in Home Goods really soothes me in a way I can't explain. I love looking at little decorations and stuff. I'm just like, oh, this is cute. This is cute. You know, like books. They have like this little stack of books. I found this blue book, actually. I talked about the flowers in Mexico, and I was like, this is so pretty. I was like, when I get a house, I would like a 2-story house, a rocking chair, and I want to learn how to knit. I want to make quilts. Maybe too hot. Let's be real here. I feel like I'm only pairing the rocking chair with the yarn because it's right. Because when you picture 60-year-old grandma, what do you picture? Anyway, don't answer that. Anyway, So I find her, and we're just wandering around at this point. We're not even focused anymore on that because, you know, we looked for the blanket, but we couldn't find it. So I'm just like, okay. I'm just like, I know my music stopped. I'm sorry. Hold on. My music stopped. So sorry. Basically, yeah. So, let's turn off the music. I might be fine without it. So basically, yeah, we lose her, and eventually it's time for Tonica. We call her, and we're like, hey, where you at? And she's like, well, I'm in the car. She's like, okay, well, that's quick. I get in the car, and she hands me this bag. I was sitting in the back, and she hands me this bag, and I open it, and it's a big pink Stanley. Now, I was hiding. I was gonna cry because I felt like I didn't deserve it. I was like, that's so cute. That's so cool. Thank you. She's so amazing, dude. Like, you know, she's a cool girl. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's very important to try to bond with your family members, significant others, in a way, you know, like, even if they're in the same, like, how do I say it? Like just like a Like, you can just try to get along with them. I feel like that's very important because a lot of times we don't really take importance of the significant other. Because I feel like our vision is just the fact that, oh, this is my brother's wife. Oh, this is my aunt's husband. Excuse me. Oh, this is my sister's boyfriend. You know? You don't, now I'm not telling you consider them as family, make them your emergency contact, and, you know, track their location, okay? I'm just saying, just don't be afraid to bond sometimes. You never know. They might be feeling a little sad that day or upset, you know. I think you should give it a shot, you know, if you would like. Anyway, now I got home with this Stanley and I was like, this is so nice. And I was like, oh, it's so big. It's so big. I always told myself it went exactly against everything I ever believed in about Stanleys, because I can't take the big Stanleys with the charms and the straw cloud toppers. I just can't picture why. This is my personal opinion, and I'm sorry. No hate. No hate. I'm going to go ahead and put a disclaimer. Every opinion that I say is no hate. Like, personally towards a person or towards you, if you're listening. This is just my opinion, bro. I can't take it. I always look and I'm just like, how do you take that thing around? And now, I'm taking this big thing around. It's pink, it's tall, it's big. You get it. I hope you get, anyway. So yeah, that's that. Can't believe I talked about Stanley for a minute. Let's talk about a few things more. Okay. We're going to jump right into it. So yesterday I was at work. And he's a cool guy, you know? And everyone talks about him behind his back. You know, and I feel like they do, you know? I wasn't really able, when people would talk, I wasn't really sure who, like, not like a whole widespread thing, but like, sometimes when people talk, it's like mid-conversation, like, oh, who are they talking about? You know, but I never know who they're talking about. Sorry, hold on. And he's cool. He's sweet, man. I was like really sad one day, and you could tell in my face. He's like, smile, smile. Now, one thing about him, he's gonna yell at 7 a.m. So he's like, he'll yell at people, but he'll be rooting for them. He'll be like, Bob, all right, or he'll be like, boo, all right, you know, like, I look up at him. He knows what he's doing because he laughs about it, you know. I think that still is his character. But, yeah. And, I was working with him yesterday. I was so, I was sick as a dog yesterday. And I was like, I can't leave early. I don't want to leave early. I gotta stay. Anyway, I did. But, my words were kind of unfiltered. And, you know. So, he said, I got a question. I was like, yeah. Because we work on a table, right? This table is like long ways. So, like, picture a person standing across from you and I'm standing across from them, right? and we're working and we're putting the objects into the bins. And he's like, I got a question. I was like, yeah. He was like, what would you do? Would you rather have this is actually, I think this is what he said. Would you rather have a best friend talk bad about you behind your back or talk bad about you in front of you? I kind of have a little change to that answer, but this is what I said. I said neither, because I'm going to say the right logical answer here. I'm not sure if this is what everyone thinks, but this is, yeah. First off, if they're your friend, your best friend, rather, they shouldn't be talking about you at all. Simply because that's not what you're supposed to do as a friend. Like, if I'm going to take criticism, I'd rather you tell me, like, hey, you did this wrong. Hey, you did that wrong. Maybe you should, because you're my best friend, dude. Like, you're going to guide me. Best friends are supposed to guide each other. They are not supposed to put each other down, bro. Like, it's so sad. Like, this dude was actually looking at me, and he was like, would you rather, I was just like, that's insane. I was like, neither. I was like, if they don't, like, care about you enough to consider the fact that you're in front of their faces and you have feelings and you guys are best friends, then don't be their friend at all. Back up. Screw them. They don't want to be friends with you. They don't talk bad about you. Okay? Listen, you keep your head up and you keep moving. Because at the end of the day, it's you that you go to bed with. That's what I got from another podcast. Shout out to Absolutely Fried, Jezebel. Her podcast is so good. That is what inspired me to do this podcast. So I'm learning as I go. So if you just bear with me. If you don't like what I talk about, I'm sorry. Like, I do my best and have anxiety really bad. I'm on meds, so I do my best because it's like you're always in your head, and your brain just won't be quiet, and it's just like, oh my God, please stop. Anyway, so yeah, and he was just like, he said, it's because, like, they talk about me behind my back, and they talk about me in front of me. Now, the guy that he's best friends with, I'm going to give you some structure here to the story. So the guy that he's best friend with is a guy that, there's a few roots here. So this company is, like, very family oriented, and you really you're not going to management. There's no room for development here. There's no room for growth here. None. I'm going to be real with you right now. None. But the guy that worked there, he was a, okay, let's put the guy that was talking across from me, let's put a pin in him right now. I'll explain. So, let's put him on the side. Basically, the guy that worked, he knows what he's doing. He's locked in. He gets his work done. He's very hands-on. He'll try to show you. I feel like everyone has a different way of teaching. Everyone has a different way of guiding and showing people things, But he was a manager. He was a manager on the production line. And I will not drop the name of this company. I will not drop the name of anybody, simply because, well, privacy reasons. And if they find this podcast, I'm a sack of noise here, to be real. Anyway, you know where I was going with that, but yeah. So basically, he was a manager on the production line. And he was great. Like I said, man, like he was there for years and he really worked his way up. And it's really hard to move up in that place. So for him to be in that position was like, wow, that's really good. He has some personal issues. I won't go that deep, but he had some personal issues. I won't go into deficits. I just said that, I'm sorry. And he was gone for a few weeks, probably like 2 weeks, and everyone was like, where's he at? Like, well, what's going on? And let's call him Bob. Where's Bob? Like, Bob's always here. Like, what happened, And they called us because we have a meeting like every week. And in the weekly meeting, they were just like, Bob is taking some time off while he figures things out in his personal life. And he did come back, though. But they demoted him. And they demoted him. So sad. But it breaks my heart because he has a lot of potential. And I feel like demoting him was not the way to go, but at the same time I kind of understand why they did that, because it's like damage control in a way. So anyway, but Bob's back at work and he's working and he's still kind of doing what not a manager, but like he's still, like they're taking him in different departments. He's floater basically right now. And now who is the production floor manager? The owner's nephew. I'm not even gonna get into that part. But let's go back to the guy in the pen. The guy in the pen was his best friend. I guess they were best friends. To me, it seemed really one-sided because every time that he would talk to Bob would look like super annoyed. And that was not the way to go. I was just like, I told him that advice simply because from what I saw, I was just like, like, you don't want to be your friend, don't. Like, just move on. Like, do your best. Like, you are a good person. Like, you know what you deserve. You know what respect you take, and you know what you don't. So, get up and keep going. If they don't want to be your friend, screw them. Okay? Now, I shouldn't have added that if they were to talk about me in front of my face, I would definitely say something. I would do my best because, well, I'm non-confrontational. Excuse me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm non-confrontational, so perhaps giving that advice was not something I should have done. Anyway. But yeah. And he was like, oh, okay. I understand. I was like, yeah. Because you're a good dude, man. Like, you don't deserve that. No one deserves to be mistreated like that. We all gotta make a living. We all come here to work. We all leave here from work. And in a way, we're not the same in the way we are. So, who are they to judge? You. Because we're all just living life and working, bro. And plus, you're in your... Now, the guy in the pen is like in his 50s. Okay? Bob is like 30... He's like 48. Listen. You're too grown to be talking about other people behind their backs, bro. Like, I cannot stress this enough. You're grown. Act your age, bro. Stop talking about people doesn't do nothing but boost your ego and make you feel good about yourself. That's not what no, that sucks. You suck. Don't talk about people. Do not. This is no. You don't talk about people. It makes them feel bad, first off. And it's because you're feeling bad about yourself. You're feeling bad about what's in within yourself. That is why you talk about people in the worst way possible. Now, do I talk about people? No. In a way, yeah. Because, if it's about situations, then yeah, I'll be like that. Sometimes I do get upset, and I have my days, but I can't do nothing but ask the Lord for forgiveness because we're not perfect people. But if you have the conscience, the vision to understand, hey, I'm a grown person, I'm a grown man, I'm a grown woman. They're sitting over there talking about people. Do I want to sit with them? Or do I want to sit by myself and be surrounded in positive light? Or do I want to sit with that coworker that doesn't sit with no one and talk to them, make their day? Think about that. Just sit with that, But yeah. Anyway. Let's see. We got about another... I'm going to try to do 15 more minutes. Okay. Let's see. So the next one is going to be... I put friendship, but I'm just going to keep it short. Just try to be a good friend to each other. And love each other. And even though they might not be perfect, you might not be perfect. Just try to love each other and just be with them together. Be there for them as much as you can. You be there for them. Vice versa. It's cannot be a one-sided friendship. You can't be like, oh, I'm there for him, but he's not there for me. No. You've got to talk. Please talk to that person and be like, hey, bro, I feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Like, you're not holding up your end here, And if they don't, give them some time, Maybe they're going through some things they can't talk about with you, and that's okay. But if it's consistent pattern, then maybe you should walk away. You should go. Don't invest your energy into someone that's not investing their energy into you. Because it's just a waste of energy, and time is so fast. Things can change in the blink of an eye, So remember that when you, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that one. But yeah. Let's talk about bad advice. The worst advice. Bad advice. Guys. What bad advice have I received? I did receive some good advice yesterday, but I received some bad advice too. It was just like, so it's mostly like, I feel like it's mostly like relationship advice. They'll tell you like, just don't talk to them. And then when you don't talk to them, pop up with a new man. No. There's so much emphasis and deficits on that. I can't even say why that's wrong in so many ways. The silent treatment. They're like, oh, give him the silent treatment. Do not give them the silent treatment. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I have a friend and they're like going through a relationship problem where she like won't talk to the dude. She'll be like, oh, well, we didn't talk Thursday. I called her Monday. She didn't respond. I'm sorry. He didn't respond. Because you're giving the silent treatment. Stop giving the silent treatment. I promise you, 99% of your issues will be solved if you stop giving the silent treatment and you talk like an adult. I don't care how old you are. Look, if you're a teenager, same goes to you. Okay? Look, you teenager, I'll give it to you. It's hard to communicate your emotions sometimes. You really get stuck in a wall there sometimes, and that's okay. Now, I'm not telling you to be like, oh, I need to talk. Don't do that. Just be like, first, gather yourself. You're upset. Acknowledge that. Just be like, okay, I'm upset. Because a lot of us, I will tell you, I really try to find my calm. But sometimes I just really just want to, I just want to clock them. Like, if I didn't have what I have in my life right now, I would have clocked them. Every time I see a meme on Instagram, it's like someone fighting. I saw two squirrels like throwing it down. And I was like, what I should have done instead of being an understanding woman. Because it's true. I want to fight y'all sometimes. Y'all are so rude. Anyway, that's not the point here. So yeah. I'm sorry. I had to talk about the squirrels for a second. So, let's see. What about money can't buy happiness? I don't want to say, like, I don't want to sound like that, like I'm money hungry, but I think it sounds smart at first, but then later, it's not buying happiness, it's security. It's like at first you're young, and then you get older and you're like, I should have saved that money. So while I can't buy happiness, I'm going to be real with you. It does make me feel good that I work and I get paid. You know? It's what you worked for. But anyway. Let's see. Yeah. That's probably the one. The silent treatment is the worst one I think I've gotten. Now the best one I've gotten is squirrel. I've been talking about squirrels, y'all. Squirrels. Oh, bro. I want to tell you, every time that I drive, like 7 in the morning, a baby squirrel runs across me. No matter what street I'm on. One specific baby squirrel. And I'm just like, and I have to like brake, and I'm just like, where are you going? What are you doing? Does your mom know you're out? Does your mom know you're out like this? 7 in the morning? Partier? What we doing? Go home. Take your hangover little butt home. Okay? You understand? Anyway. So yeah. Anyway. Guys, I want Chinese food so bad right now. That would hit so good because I have not ate good at all. I have not ate good at all today. Yesterday either. It was bad. I was so sick. I couldn't even. Everything that I ate, it just made me think, and I was like, oh, I'm sick now. Anyway. Ugh. So, let's talk about, dreams. So a lot of people talk about what is that? Sleep paralysis. I don't know if this works for you, but this worked for me. So I listened to this girl. Her name is Bailey Saren. Shout out to her. She's a cool girl. I listened to her, and she was talking about sleep paralysis and things like that. I've experienced that when I was a teenager, because a lot of times we experience sleep paralysis because we're stressed. I feel it because I was super stressed as a teenager. I had no reason to be stressed. I don't know what I was. My mind was just running in circles, and I just couldn't get to shut up. So I would lose sleep at night, and then when I finally fell asleep, it was the worst sleep. I felt like I didn't sleep. It really felt like I didn't sleep. So the cycle just kept repeating. But I never let sleep paralysis in a sleep paralysis. Hold on, I'm gonna put this into short terms. Sleep, because I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Sleep paralysis was when an individual awakens from a deep sleep yet cannot move or talk. The body is frequently prevented from acting out dreams upon rapid eye movement, REM sleep. The paradoxical state of sleep in which intense dreams are accompanied by total muscle paralysis. So, I figured out a way to get out of it, because I would be like, I don't know, because I heard that sleep paralysis can kill you. I've heard of that. And I don't want to die knowing that I tried to fight off sleep paralysis. That just sounds really sad. I don't want to go like that. And plus, I look terrible. If I'm going to go, I want to look nice when I go, because I'm in a bluey t-shirt. A bluey t-shirt. Imagine the paramedics coming in your room and you're in a bluey t-shirt. You're in a bluey t-shirt. Anyway. Now, what I do is I feel it, right? I'm like, no, this is not going to happen to me. This is not going to happen to me. This is not going to happen to me. And I'll shake my head back and forth as much as I can. I know I can't move anything below me. This took me years to figure out. So if this doesn't work for you, what works for you might not work for other people. What works for me might not work for other people either. But I shake my head back and forth as much as I can, and yeah. And I get out of it. Takes me a minute, and I get out of it finally. But anyway, it might work for you. If it does, let me know. Because that's scary, bro. It's so scary. I don't know why we experience that. I know why we do, but it's just wow, man. I just had I had a bad day. And now I can't move my body when I sleep. What's wrong with you? What? Hello? Anyway. So, I haven't had any crazy dreams lately. Actually, that's not true. I had a dream about my kid's daycare teacher. I don't understand. I don't remember it. But what I like to do is, as soon as I wake up, don't do what I do. I will pick up my phone, because I forget my dreams so quickly. What do I do? Pick up my phone, put it in the notes app, boom. I got it. And then when I either go back to sleep or wake up, I got it in my phone. And I'm just like, all right, what did we dream about? It's so nice. There's been this theory that you write down your dreams, and if you read them before you go to sleep, you can continue the dream. I don't know. I feel like that might be something, maybe. I don't know. I've never tried it, but I usually try to write down my dreams. I always try to understand what they mean. I always try to be like, what does it mean if one time I lost teeth in a dream? And I was just like, what does it mean if you lose teeth in a dream? I saw a snake in my dream. I don't know what it means if you lose teeth in your dream, so please don't ask me anything. But yeah, what do you guys think about dreams? I haven't asked you guys any questions. What is the worst advice you've got? What's your perception on friendships and talking about people, and what is your perception on dreams? How do you feel about it? Tell me one of your crazy dreams. Did you turn to an onion and roll down the highway? I mean, what'd you do? But, yeah, we got like about 5 minutes left. 50 minutes. I'm wearing my little pajamas right now. They're cute. They're oranges. And they're blue. Really nice. But, I'm thinking about getting a pixie cut. I really think I want to try to get a pixie cut. Simply because it's so hot. Or I'm going to thin this hair out. Because I actually thinned my hair out so bad one time. This is my first time. I thinned it out so bad. I looked like I don't want to say it came out of a psych ward, because I was in a psych ward. It's not for what you think. It was literally just for, it's just for a few things, I feel like I look like that. But, I did look like that, actually. I really did. I really, really, really did. But I don't have any regrets, because I really liked my hair. I actually wasn't mad at it. Did I look like a boy? Yes. But it was fine. I was like, just put on a little makeup, And I had less to deal with when I had to get ready, because when I would get ready for church and stuff, gosh, I just would struggle. I'm like, I gotta do my makeup, I gotta do my hair. I didn't know what to do with my hair. So yeah. But right now, I have it short and I have like curls. But I don't know. I either want to thin it out or get a pixie cut. One of the two. I think I'm going to try to thin it out first and see. Because my hair is so ridiculously thick. Because, like, I got a perm. And, like, I'll puff out like a hairball. Like, I will puff out. You know that meme where the puppet with the orange puppet with the big eyes? And his hair is, like, poofy out. That's what I'm like. I can't show you the picture, but that's me. So yeah. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Stay hydrated. Don't forget to smile. Please laugh at the things you want to laugh about. Wherever you are in life, financially, emotionally, relationship-wise, friendship-wise, parents, however you are with them, however they are with you, whichever, you are a great person. You're doing better than you think. I promise you. You are doing better than you think. Please don't be so hard on yourself. Do not be hard on yourself, because I am hard on myself, dude. I'm hard on myself. I mean, you gotta forgive yourself. You're not perfect. No one is. But, anyway, this is Static and Noise. I'm so happy you guys were able to listen. Let me know how you feel about this episode. I will definitely be back when I can. I only really record these when I have the time. So considering this is the second episode, I hope you guys are gonna have a good day. Smile. Yeah. Stack of noise.